Nada boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 23 Blackburn Rovers career mode. We kick off today's episode with the sad news that Diaz has submitted a transfer request. Yes, he wants to leave the club. It's extremely frustrating because he's come into some decent form recently and started to play really well. It doesn't look like he's happy with play time, team performance, like none of those things. Seems like he's unhappy with it, but he's decided he wants to submit a transfer request. And now we need to make the decision on what we do with him. Do we keep him around for the rest of the season and try and get promoted? I do feel like we will struggle heavily if he's not in this team. And we are in the playoff race at the moment. And, I mean, still in contention to potentially get automatic promotion. So, I mean, there is that to think about. We would get a lot of money for Diaz. And maybe it's time to cash in, give him the opportunity if a big Premier League club comes in. Let me know. Give me the feedback down below. As I said, we are in the playoff race. And this episode, once again, is going to be all about games. We're trying to fly through these seasons as quickly as possible, especially the championship season. Makes sense. We need to get through it as quickly as possible. So hopefully the starting 11 today can have some good form. I feel miles better now that the team is actually playing with instructions. The fact that we were playing with no instructions for that last episode was infuriating, and we were struggling very hard. And hopefully with those instructions now in place, we are going to pick up our first victory of today's episode up against Bristol City. It's going to be the starting 11. It's as strong as humanly possible. This is a good starting 11. This is a side that definitely has potential for the playoffs. But Bristol City currently already sit in the playoffs on 2 points just ahead of us, so we can leapfrog them today if we can win. It's a home game and an opportunity to give these home fans something to cheer about, and that's what we're all about in this one. Now, honestly, with these instructions and this starting 11, I think, I don't want to speak too soon, that we might have just found our groove. I really do like what we've got going on at the minute. And Tyrese Dolan and Reiss Nelson always needed to be on the pitch together, and you can't really leave out Diaz, can you? Well, some bad news is Reiss Nelson has gone down. He's on the floor. And that's making me nervous. Now, we've had one injury already. It was Diaz. I'm going to actually use the falling down of Reiss Nelson to try and get a shot off with Diaz. But yeah, man, Reiss Nelson being injured at this stage would be painful. I've gone clean through here now, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Our backline is extremely slow. Luckily for me, that was a horrendous shot. But Reiss Nelson is going to have to come off, and that is not a sight you want to see. We're going to be bringing on Markambi. Huge opportunity for Markambi. Having said that, massive opportunity for him. Let's see what we can do. He's 63 rated now. I think he's gone up already. He's a good winger. He's decent on the ball. He's started a ball into Tyrese Dolan. Going to go there to him. I'm going to fire off a shot. What a save. Dolan could have scored there early. That would have been unreal. Let's whip this ball into the box. We do have some height in there. Not enough to win the ball. Trap that with Markambi. Get that one out to Wharton. Why not? Give it a whack. Easy for the goalkeeper. Markambi wins that. Buckley might have the ball over to Diaz. He done. That was great from Naismith, but Diaz might win the second ball. He doesn't either. And Diaz, please get up. Imagine two major injuries to Nelson and Diaz. You might as well call off promotion if those two go down injured. Still sitting, moving the ball really well now. Moving it forward. Wharton was there. And I mean, that's not the greatest of clearances, but we're going to get away with it. Go break. That's a good ball in. Heim will get to it. Do you know what I've just thought as well? Maybe if the player instructions weren't set up, maybe the actual team instructions aren't either. But 0-0 going into the second half is not good enough. We need victories at this stage, and this would be a big one. Now can we break? I feel like I just can't break with pace. With Diaz on the pitch. Is that Dolan? That is Dolan. Clean in. What can Tyrese Dolan do now? Maybe I should be sweating this. Dolan! Oh, it's saved. I should have sweat that across. Markambi probably would have tapped that in. Not the greatest of decision-making there from Dolan. I need to see a little bit more from him in the future. That's got to be a pass across to Diaz. Can I turn my man? I can. Diaz has done brilliantly. This time I'm not going to make the mistake. I'm going to pull it across. Buckley couldn't get to it. We get the second shot and it's blocked. It wasn't even Buckley. It was Knight. And nearly another goal for him. He shoots and he's saved by the keeper. There's just no way through this brick wall of Bristol City defence at the moment. There is no surprise they're doing so well this season because the way that they defend is unreal. We're going to make the changes that I think will have the biggest impact. Gelhardt, Dak and Hedges on. Not been Dolan's day in front of goal. Also, not really been Diaz's day. He's just not had the opportunities. We've not really played him through enough. Let's see if Gelhardt can make a bit of a change on this. He has been good for me as Gelhardt. That was an interesting ball, but it's worked out. I haven't really used Hedges either. I feel like Hedges is at a stage where he probably wants to leave the club. That's not a bad opportunity to get the ball across, but easily defended. Gallagher might be another suggestion for a transfer out. Oh, that's a good ball into Gelhardt. Turns, shoots. What a save from Bentley. But maybe it is time to move Gallagher out because he's not even making the bench at the minute. It's Diaz up top and then Gelhardt behind him. We could potentially make some money off of Gallagher. Let me know what you think, though, lads. I don't know if everyone would be up for us making that change. It'd be a big one. I could control that nicely. I can be. Yes, there's a cross. There's a good shot. What a goal from Knight. Knight has been such a good signing. And in the 82nd minute, Blackburn Rovers from a corner take the lead. I mean, what a sweet strike from Knight. Bottom corner. No chance for Bentley. Huge moment for us. We need these kind of performances from Jason Knight. That's why he's moved up the leagues. He's played at this level before, but that's why he's moved back up the leagues. Hopefully he's going to be someone who we can use in the Premiership as well. We're going to power bodies forward now because Bristol City won't want to lose this, but there is very little time left on the clock. And I'm just praying for the full-time whistle, and we're going to have it. It's going to be a 1-0 victory for Blackburn. The biggest thing we need to know after that is the Reece Nelson injury, but we have got a transfer offer for Beberetta Diaz, so we can kind of see what money we would get for him. It's from Braga. That's not somewhere where I'd let him go. It would have to be Premiership. 14 million, though. Should get a pretty penny, and it's 5 days for Reece Nelson. We take those. We take those all day long. Up next, we've got Middlesbrough. They're just above us in the league, so I would like another victory in this one. Not many changes for this one. Nelson's still not fit, though. So Makambi's in the start 11. He's gone up to 64. So, I mean, he could improve massively. It's also snowy today. We are 9th. They are 5th. 2 points ahead of us. This is another massive game in the playoff race. We do have a midweek game against Rotherham. The games are coming thick and fast now in the Championship. And we're trying to get through games as quickly as possible. I'm sometimes playing 5 games an episode, which is absolutely nuts. So if you appreciate that, please smash the like button. Like the goal scorer in the last one. I'll take just the odd goal. Oh, I've spotted a run. Dolan. That is a great touch. Can he go beyond Clark? He can't. That was a really nice idea, just not executed correctly. Wonder how the pitch is going to affect with snow as well. I think this is the first time, and I think that kind of pass there is already showing how much of an effect the pitch might have with snow. This is poor from us. He saves it. Get the second one. Oh, my God. Can we clear it? We can. Oh, not very far, though. I needed to loft that. Mow it now. Don't want him scoring any screamers against me. What more? I am absolutely a nervous wreck right now as they come forward. He strikes it beyond the post, though. We need to get some control back into this game. Right, plays that one forward quickly to Makambi. Makambi will play that one into Beberetta Diaz. We're going to try and play it back across. And he plays it across, and it's going to be a goal. And it's John Buckley. I ummed and ahed whether Buckley should be starting in this one, or whether we should be giving it to Bradley Dack after his last performance. But Buckley was obviously the right choice. Benny Boy linking up play perfectly there. Great assist for him. Still trying to play that quite high aggressive style of football. And it's worked for me so far with this Blackburn side. So the only reason why I changed that Crooks now, though, I just feel like Middlesbrough are getting into some dangerous positions. Don't let him put it across Wharton. Clear it. Oh, he doesn't. We'll take the corner, and hopefully we'll be able to get the clearance from this. I just think defensively, it has to be not Makambi. Why are we using Makambi there defensively? To be instantly where we look at this team. I made a mistake now. Travers can clear it. Not very far. And again, it's all Middlesbrough pressure apart from the goal. The second half so far has shown me nothing. But we have the lead, so does it need to show me anything? Not really. Makambi will knock that one on to Diaz. Can't get his shot off. Can he get the second ball? Dolan, what are you doing? He ran away from the football. We're going to bring off Dolan again for Hedges. Just not quite finding the sweet spot at this current moment in time for Dolan. I'm sure it'll happen. Maybe a little bit more equipped in that position. I'm going to whip this ball in. It's a lovely ball in. Oh, my God. I thought I'd found the back of the net. Here we go, Munoz. That one out to Akpom. We've not really given them many opportunities in this game today. Britain all over Akpom, but couldn't keep it up. Munoz, what a save from Kaminsky. We'll win the header. You just got to win the header. Oh, my God, Kaminsky with the save. We've got an injured player. I don't know who it is. It's Wharton. And I mean, I got no message about that whatsoever. I had no idea he was injured. So Ayala's going to come on. I mean, Wharton is my best centre-back. We're short of centre-backs. We don't look good at centre-back. And I'm having to bring my centre-back. Oh, my God, Rodrigo Muniz with an unbelievable goal. I hate to say it, though. It's nothing more than they deserve. We've offered absolutely nothing in this game, and they fully deserve this. But there's bodies there. You can't let him win the header. A very sweet header, though. It could not have been more into the corner. I brought on Bradley Dack as well. Let's just see if we can go and snatch this one. Makambi now. I'm going to try and play that one into Diaz. And I can't find the passes in behind. And at this rate, I think if any side's going to win this, it's going to be Middlesbrough. Munoz is in again. Ayala's got the pace of a 5-year-old. Oh, my God, that's shocking. Big corner for Middlesbrough. And at this stage, I mean, the point would be bloody brilliant. Oh, my God, that was shocking. Knight's going to be able to just run away with it. And then kind of maybe instigate a ball over the top. That's not a bad ball, you know. Oh, I thought Brereton Diaz has won. No, don't pick up a knock. Ben Brereton Diaz now picks up a knock. This could be the most catastrophic episode in terms of injuries. And could also be the one that we score a free kick in. I'm going to give this quite a bit of power. Ben Diaz, before he comes off the pitch, hits the wall. Will it go out for a corner? I don't know. No one really went to chase it. It won't go out for a corner. And we'll just lose out there. Oh, that's lovely. Bradley Dack now. He's got zero help. We'll fire off a shot in the snow. You never know. It might cause problems. Get that, Macambi. He's going to hit it first time. Well, we've stepped it up a little bit here, haven't we? But not enough for my liking. Let's whip in what I assume he's going to be the last opportunity as he heads it beyond the post. And that was the last chance of the game. This would have been a massive victory. It really would have been. But the biggest loss in this one is the injuries. With a squad that I don't feel fully comfortable with the rotation in, 2 big injuries to major players could kill us off. 6 days for Scott Wharton and Ben Brereton Diaz. Again, nothing. And it's his wage demands that they're saying. We've already given him a new contract. They want me to give him more money. And he will let me give him more money. He wants a lot more money. I just don't know if we should sell him or not. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to offer him another contract. I'm not going to offer him a big contract. I'm going to delegate him another small one. And if you think we should stick to the fact he wants to leave, which doesn't matter because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the contract. And I'm not going to pay a ton of money to him. Looks like Ben Brereton Diaz might be leaving. I'm just kind of hoping it's not going to be January. We can ill afford to lose him in January as we quick sim this one against Rotherham, hoping for a good result. It's a 1-1 draw. Knight with a late goal to save us. After that 1-1 draw, we're going to go straight into the game against Preston, hopefully trying to get a little bit of revenge here. We've got tired legs and I don't have the rotation I need. That is the reason, though, why Dolan doesn't start this one. Hedges starts above him. Now, Preston are above us, so this actually would be a huge win. If we could get anything from this game, I would be ecstatic. With them being above us, is that a ball through? Oh, that's a ball through. Diaz just couldn't get to it. This is what I'm saying about the pace about Diaz. I know if he gets to that, he'll finish it tidily. He just doesn't have the pace to get to it all the time. Now, we're going with Wharton today in midfield. 60 rated midfielder. That's the rotation you have when you're in the championship, but big opportunity for him. God, I'm so happy Reece Nelson is back on this pitch. That could be a good ball across from Pickering. Brereton Diaz not particularly in the right position. We're going to get that one out tonight. I'm always going to fire off those shots because he's proven he can score them. With a free kick in this position, I need a little bit more angle. I'm going to try and score a goal here because I would love a free kick goal with this Blackburn team. Ben Brereton Diaz will deliver that. And that's what he delivers. Will he be at the club for much longer? Nobody knows. But at this current moment in time, he might be firing us to 3 points and revenge against Preston. Free kick from Ben Brereton Diaz as well, lads. Like, let's talk about this. I don't score many free kicks. You're new to the channel, you might think, Yorkie probably does this all the time. But I do not. I never do this. I've scored 1 free kick on this FIFA, and that was in the Tottenham series once. This will hopefully be the first of many in this Blackburn career mode. I don't think it'll be the first of many for Ben Brereton Diaz. Now, 11 goals this season though in the championship, having a really good year. Now, Preston last time really killed me on the counter-attack, and they might do it again. Reece has gone straight through. Heavy touch. What a save, Kaminsky. We get away with that one. I've got to really watch out for their counter-attack. It is deadly. I've given it away. I've given it tonight. Nelson. That one across to Buckley. Buckley's footwork is superb. Ball out. Gonna whip that one across. Ben Brereton Diaz. Oh my God, he nearly just an inch away from getting his head on that. Tries to loft that one over. It actually worked really well. Reece is very tall as well. Brady. Don't let Brady get it across. He's got good footwork. And I've just got tired fullbacks at the minute. I need the half. A half is what we will get. And that's exactly what we need. 1-0 the lead. Let's not let this one slip like Middlesbrough. We need the cushion. On there to Reece. Don't let him take the touch. Get that one away with him. Buckley. We'll hold that. That's a great ball. Can I find the pass up to Ben Brereton Diaz? No, he just doesn't have the stamina right now. He doesn't have the pace. Might have to bring him off for Gelhardt. That's why we signed Gelhardt, though, so that he could make those kind of changes when needed, and he's going to be brought on. Let's see if Gelhardt now being brought on for an absolutely knackered Ben Brereton Diaz have an impact in this game. He might do instantly. Gelhardt! Oh, what a save from Woodman. I might just have the ball in there. And it's a great ball in, and it's a great save. It's just an absolutely great save from Woodman. But Britain's giving it away, and I can only put that down to tiredness and poor stamina. Hyam is fighting away for his position, actually, because Clark's taken it recently, and Britain makes up for the mistake. He's found Buckley. Buckley is good at these balls over the top. Gelhardt takes it sweetly. Big moment for Gelhardt. Very tired. Diaz coming off. Gelhardt will slot it home. He'll make it 2-0, and that is exactly what we need. He's going to want to go back to Leeds, Joe Gelhardt, and be a starter. And he needs to be having these kind of performances if he's going to do that. Preston now coming forward, and I'd love to make changes to the fullbacks. Have I got Reece Nelson on there? He can collect it nicely. Play that one through to Wharton. Gelhardt now. If he can slot that through, he does. And it's Buckley. And he's all alone. It's Buckley. He's all alone. What a save. Just tired. Very tired, Buckley. Chip this one in. Just chip that one in there. That is perfect. Oh, my God. We don't use the chip. We never use the chip. We're going to use the chip more often. Thanks to this chipped corner, Scott Wharton gets his first goal of the season, our captain. And it just worked perfectly. Maybe the goalkeeper should have saved it. But we don't care about that. 3-0. Revenge has been served. That's to Gelhardt. Oh, he's going to get to turn on it in the end. He's going to try and play it through. Buckley's in again. He should have scored the first time. Should definitely score the second. That should be 4. Maybe should be 5. But he's shanked this beyond the post. Can't believe that. But at the end of the day, what a result. 3-0 the victory. Away as well. We stick it to Preston. And that might just help us climb the table even more. Quick sim now coming up then against Birmingham. Pretty much full strength. I've gone with Gelhardt though. We just had an email saying that they're going to recall him. It's a 3-0 victory and Joe Gelhardt scores 2. So maybe he should be playing more games. But after the email that we received about him, I was nervous. We'll give him more game time. Please don't take him back, Jesse. So interesting news. We can't even renegotiate with Diaz. And he's going to leave. We never gave him a new contract, so he's going to leave. So I need to accept a transfer now for Diaz as soon as we get one, even if it's not Premiership, because can't afford to lose him. Move on now to another Lancashire derby, then Burnley. They're top of the league. This is not going to be easy, but hey, you never know. We could pull points. Gelhardt starts up top. We need to play him because of loan time, and obviously there's all the stuff going on with Diaz at the minute. We might lose him on a free at the end of this year. Even if we get promoted, he might still go on a free if I can't get a transfer done and dusted. If we don't get a transfer done, we're missing out on like 15 million. So, I mean, that's a huge fee to miss out on for a player like him. Also, after this match, we are going to update on the academy. And it's been a bit exciting. We might have found a few players, boys, and I'm excited to show you them. I'm forward now, Burnley, and they've got a really good squad. I mean, this is the kind of team that you're always going to struggle against. Dolan back in the starting 11 and hopefully going to show why he's in the starting 11. Reece Nelson has not really bagged too many goals, but on a breakaway, he should be scoring that one, and that should be 1-0 Blackburn, but it's not. Great footwork. Benson now. Can I just stop him? I can't. Oh, they're going to get it across. That was great play. Just beyond the post from Benson. Oh, here come Burnley, and I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. That is just lovely play. That is just lovely playing. It's 1-0 Burnley. Tore us apart. This is the kind of team we are going to struggle against. We really are, especially with our back line. It's so slow and so weak. 14 million. We did have the sale of Diaz. Could go a long way to improving this back line. Obviously, we'd have to replace him next season. I'd be happy with Gelhardt and maybe Gallagher for the rest of this year, though. This is by far the hardest game I've found so far. And Brownhill cutting right through the middle of us. And the style of football we play is just suiting Burnley all over the pitch. We're going to give Pickering space. Keep giving him space, then. Keep giving him space, then. We'll whip it across Dolan. Oh, we're right back in the game. Tyrese Dolan with a goal. A header as well. Not what you expect from him. But just like that, we're right back in it. What a ball in from Pickering. And he were all on his own. They just didn't mark him. We win the header there. Gelhardt. Nelson now. Good footwork, Nelson. Very good footwork. Are we going to have Gelhardt in there? We might do. He controls it, Gelhardt. Oh, Britain. Anyone. It was poor control. Oh, he's giving a penalty. He's not. He's giving a goal kick. Never mind. False alarm. Can I just run off here? I can. Dolan's actually got the pace. Oh, Dolan's going to keep going with it. Where's my bodies? Screw it. Dolan's going to go all the way. Dolan! He's done it before. He couldn't do it again. It's really difficult from that angle. Here come Burnley on the break. Benson. He's got pace. Pickering isn't the slowest, but he's also not the quickest. And he's done brilliantly there, though, against Benson. But then the pass. What was the pass choice there? That was horrendous. Good ball in. Oh, we get lucky. I don't have to bring Dolan off, although Dolan has been the danger man for me. He's got no pace left in him. He's absolutely knackered. And having someone on the pitch like that, I've learned, at this level, no matter how good you are, he's going to hurt you. Mark Hamby. There's a great ball into Gelhardt. Gelhardt! Oh, my God. He's perfect. He's beautiful. Ben Merton Diaz may be leaving this football club. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but Joe Gelhardt is standing up when we need him. I've got to say, that was a nice ball in from Mark Hamby as well. I'm starting to really enjoy using Mark Hamby. Mark Hamby. Oh, we beat the press. Oh, if we beat the press, I'll never know. Britain. Get that one across. Knight. He's going to play it across. Get another goal. Oh, just like that on the break. Joe Gelhardt makes it 3-1, and that should be this game over. And another Lancashire derby we're going to win. That was not easy to beat the press. Well in from Britain. He made the right choice. Good ball across from Knight, and Joe Gelhardt doesn't miss them. Won't be on for a hat-trick, though. He's going to come off. Gallagher's going to come on. We've got to give our number 9 some game time, because he's actually getting frustrated. We've got a lot of players frustrated with the game time at the minute. And that is a little bit worrying because a lot of them are going to want to leave. There's a lot of players that are on important contracts right now at the club that aren't getting the game time of an important player. Nelson now can stream forward. Can he play a decent enough ball? Oh, he did. It was perfect. Is that a good ball into Dak? It is. Oh, what a save from Muric. To Gallagher. Oh, we're going to knock that one onto Nelson. Does Nelson have the pace? Of course, Nelson has the pace. Does he have the finish? Oh, my God. Nelson, just sometimes I wish he could score them. 4-1 Rayleigh would have stuck it to him. Title challenges. We're going to go for the chip again. Hopefully, someone's going to be all on their own for the chip. It's a good ball in. What a header. What a save. Muric. Chip is the corner technique from now on. We're not going to divert from it. It seems to be working perfectly. I'm going to keep chipping this ball in. And we're going to keep winning these headers. Well, we didn't win that one. Nelson will collect it, though. I'm not who I wanted on the football, really, if I'm being honest with you. I've got bodies out wide here, though. Can I knock that one on? I can. I can be. Gets it across. Nelson just couldn't get on to the end of it. But we take the scalp of another rival then. It's going to be a 3-1 victory. I'm really happy with that. We went a goal down to see that fight back from the boys. I'm really starting to get used to this starting 11 now that we've got out on the pitch. Yeah, we're very slow in the back line, but going forward now, we're starting to make things happen. I mentioned it before the game, but there's been some huge changes to the academy. So you'll see already right now that we've got a lot more players in the academy. We're starting to fill it. There's one player you won't have seen, and that is 16-year-old Eskil Rudd. Look at this man. This is Mortengham's Pedersen that we wanted. This is who we wanted. We're training him to be box-to-box. Do you think I should retrain him to be cam, though? I think he'll happily play at cam, to be honest with you. He's got 5-star skill moves, guys. This is the one. This is the one we wanted to find. Don't get me wrong. There's more players here that are very decent. Jens Dahl as well. Looks very good at 15. He looks like he could be a superstar. There's a lot of them here. We've done pretty well scouting Norway and England. It's going well at the minute, but if anyone was going to make it, it would be Eskil Rudd. Remember the name, boys. Do we retrain him to play cam? That is the one question. Is cam the right position for him? I'm hoping as we just go through the days and play the rest of these games that we actually get a deal for Ben Brereton Diaz done. We sell him. Or I give him a new contract and then we sell him at the end of the season. The wins keep coming, though, after that Burnley game. Bradley Dack, Britton and Nelson with the goals as we beat Wigan 3-1. We keep the wins going as well. Tyrese Dolan and Bradley Dack with the goals as we beat QPR 2-1. With that, it is the 31st of December. So we either make the decision here that we manage to get the sale done for Ben Brereton Diaz, or I try and give him a new contract. We also have the manager award, which we've won, which is great for me. Morton gets recalled back. What a surprise. Tyler Morton goes back. Mola goes back as well. Just players we haven't been using. And Hurst will return as well. Now, Ayala, I don't want to give a new contract, so if he leaves at the end of the season, that's fine. We're not worried about that one. But this one we are, that the board really want me to get the deal done, and he seems happy again. So we're going to try and negotiate a contract here with Ben Brereton Diaz. And this will be huge because we still might let him go next season. We still might do that. We'll get your guys' feedback. We still might let him go in this window. But what matters right now is that he stays at the club for the rest of this year. We don't lose money on him. He's worth way too much money for us to lose cash on him. The way FIFA works is we can't just sell him in January. It'll be a contract negotiation. He'll just leave for free. Now, I wanted a pay rise, so I'm going to give him 35. And I'm going to give him a few $100,000. And hopefully that'll keep him quiet for now. And it does. It's reasonable. He's happy. Ben Brereton Diaz is staying for now at least. With those players leaving as well, it makes our life a little bit easier. It's only a 32-man squad now. I still think that's too big for the championship, but it's not the 38-man squad or so that we had before. Hopefully in the January transfer window, we can move on some more of the fringe players that aren't happy at the club. And we currently, with our little resurgence, find ourselves sat in 3rd place. And we can actually catch our rivals, Preston and Burnley. How good would that be if we can catch those two sides and be the team that gets promoted ahead of them? But that makes this window a big window because now we are challengers to be a Premiership side. You need to sign players that make sense for that. Centre-backs is all I'm thinking about right now. If Ben Brereton Diaz stays, it's all about the centre-backs. But that's going to be it for this episode, boys. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. We're trying to push to 10K. I look forward to seeing all your feedback, and I will see you for the next episode where hopefully we can keep on moving on through the league. And the January transfer window is open, so some dealings will be done.